Let me begin my next dissertation on OJ by playing this incredible piece of tape. I have not heard it yet.
This is the Peter Jennings call?
Yeah, this is the Peter Jennings. ABC obviously switched to covering OJ Simpson because that was a big story. What is it, Baba Booey?
We, if you want, we have the guy who made the phone call.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Plus, we have another. It wasn't as national, but a very funny phone call that was also made to the news about you and OJ.
Oh, good. Okay. This was out of Los Angeles.
I wondered who made this call. It wasn't one of the regulars?
No.
When a guy beats his wife, like OJ Simpson, and they don't give him jail time, they let him pay some money, which money was meaningless to him. And then he was laughing at the court. And then he says, "Oh, by the way, I work for NBC. I can't go to a psychiatrist. I got to make phone calls to the psychiatrist."
Very busy.
That's laughing at justice. How ironic is it that OJ hurts other people? You know,
when I saw the Hertz, I was walking down the street the other day and I saw the Hertz sign. This was the same day that OJ was in the car with the gun to his head.
Yeah.
I had to laugh.
Yeah, I know. And it's just weird, too, because if you wanted to get him out of the car, all they had to do Friday night was put up 2 goalposts at the end of the highway.
Or
and
a few hurdles.
Yeah, and as soon as OJ passed through the goalposts, it would have been it, and then he would have gotten out of the car. All right, which guy is this? Is this a guy from Los Angeles? Or
this is the guy that called ABC Network News with Peter Jennings and said that...
Now, I understand. I didn't see the ABC report, but Al Michaels was part of it.
Yeah.
Well, Al Michaels comes into it because Peter Jennings has
Al Michaels is a big fan of our show. He's a sports announcer with ABC, obviously. Everyone knows who he is. And... Peter Jennings, I guess Peter Jennings, you know, it's really true what I say about anchor people. We watch them, and the real good ones make you feel like they're so intelligent.
Yeah.
But Peter Jennings, like all anchor men, is a puppet head.
He's like the straw man in The Wizard of Oz.
If it is not written down on a piece of paper for an anchor man, I guarantee you they can't say it.
I don't think Peter Jennings has a brain.
They don't know that it's a phony phone call until somebody tells them in their earpiece.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'll just keep going.
Because what it was is the setup was OJ was out on the highway, I guess, and they're following it, and Peter Jennings says, I haven't heard this yet, but Peter Jennings says something like, hey, there's a guy, a witness right there. He saw OJ.
No, they were already in the driveway.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And he says,
right.
he says, I'm OJ's neighbor. But meanwhile, the guy sounds like Stephen Fetchit. He goes, hello, there, Peter Jennings. It was a real bad one. He
doing a real bad black dialect?
Like I do every day. And he goes, now, looky here. I see out the dough. Now, first of all, where's a guy who sounds like that next door to OJ Simpson? I mean, you know, use your head.
He might have been in the gardener's cottage.
My father said he was watching it on TV. He says, this Peter Jennings is a nincompoop.
Thank goodness for Al Michaels. And I'm beginning to think the sports guys are the ones with the real brain.
Yeah. You know, David Biannacouli in his column today says that Stern ought to tell his audience and his most devoted followers that it's time to stop. That would be the right thing to do. He says by not telling them, I've told them not to do it. They don't listen to me. He's saying the prankster should never have made the call, and Stern, by not firmly and seriously disavowing such poor taste phone calls during coverage, has reached the point where he shares the blame.
Excuse me.
Where is that coming from?
Mr. Biannacouli, I think it's incumbent upon news organizations to check their sources.
Yeah.
I have to question what these other sources are, if they ever call back and check to see if these people are valid or have
in other words,
real true story to tell.
You're saying by those phone callers, it shows you that the media will talk to anybody.
Absolutely. And they'll report to you what anybody says.
Thank you.
You can make up anything.
Thank you. And as a matter of fact, it certainly showed that during this whole thing that Peter Jennings
is out to lunch. In
fact, he should be watched for suicide watch. All right, anyway, so over at ABC, you're the guy who made the phone call?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, how'd you get through?
Okay, what I did was, first of all, I'm also the guy that made the Dexter phone call on the LIRR.
Oh, you're the guy who did the Colin Ferguson call.
I made 2 prank phone calls this year, and they both made the paper, so I'm very happy about that.
Well, let me tell you something. I was reading the Prodigy billboard service on computer, and many of the fans of the show were saying that whoever made that call has reached his peak of his talents. Because
which call?
This call you're about to hear.
I see, okay.
All right, so you called up and you said...
what happened was this. Like you said, I was watching the Knick game. They cut away from the Knick game, which I was freaking out about. But I couldn't get through to Channel 4. That's who I really wanted to get through to because it was really annoying not to watch the game.
Right.
So what happened was I ended up calling Channel 7 again. I figured I had luck with them the first time. And I said...
They're extra stupid, I guess.
Yeah. So I called up and I said, hi, this is KTLA. I need a producer right away. So they go, KTLA? Yeah, KTLA Los Angeles, Mike Fox with you. Get me a producer now. So they go ahead, they're scrambling around. You know, all of a sudden the producer, hello, KTLA? Yes, that's right. We got a satellite link up over there, and we've got some mobile units on an on-site location. If you're interested, I could patch you through on a switchboard if you want. Let's do it now, though. And in the background, and they're freaking out now. I hear in the background, some guy goes, okay, we got a guy from KTLA. They're flipping out over at the Channel 7. I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm cracking up, trying not to laugh. Then they're just like, okay, what do you got there? And I'm yelling in the background while they're doing this. I go, okay, Chicago, line 76, go with it. You know?
You're adding atmosphere.
Yeah.
I really wanted to make, I had my brothers in the background. It was funny. So then finally they said, okay, we're going to give you through. You know, I put him on hold for a second. I said, we're going to try and make the call. I put him on hold. I didn't make a call. I put him back on. I said, what kind of operation are you running over there? Don't you guys know what the hell you're doing? So I'm screaming at the guy. I wanted to get through right away. He goes, okay, we're going to give you a number right now. It's going to be direct line to the newsroom. Peter Jennings is going to pick up the phone.
So this points up again that nobody checks sources.
Let me tell you the truth. You guys have a better screening process than they do. You're a
Gary,
comedy
you
show.
should feel proud.
So,
Gary, maybe you can't cover your lips with your you can't cover your teeth with your lips, but you certainly can scream.
Boss, are you saying I'm smarter than Peter Jennings?
I am.
I'm saying a piece of wood is smarter than Peter Jennings.
Well, I feel good.
So what happens is the next thing I know, I go ahead, I shut off my TV because I know there's going to be a delay on. I call up.
First of all, let's just say everyone was in a state of confusion because on one channel, you had 10 black guys. This is what I had observed: 10 black guys playing with a ball. And the other channel had 2 black guys in a car playing with a gun. I'm saying, where are the white people at? What is it? I can't get white people on my TV.
Friday night and no white people on TV.
The only white guy I saw for a few minutes was Larry King, and that's a poor example of a white person. I said, what is this? It's like color television. They literally meant it when... What, white people don't show up good on screen?
Did that guy in his article, when he wrote about this phone call, did he say anything about how the networks don't do anything to check?
No.
And how they're all in such a rush to scoop each other that they put on things like this?
No, they just blame us.
And by the way, I mean, really, what is the big deal if a guy gets through and says Baba Booey?
Right, it's not like it's the most important. It's not like a presidential funeral.
And what if it was? So what?
If the guy got on and just lied convincingly, they would appreciate that much more.
Yeah, right. Which they do all the time. So anyway, you get on. So don't let me interrupt your story. So you get on.
Right. So I end up calling up, and Peter Jennings' producer is right there next to Peter Jennings, I guess, or right behind him. And they said, okay, you're the guy that spoke, that's right on location? So then all of a sudden I come up with this voice. I go, why, yes, I am. This be Robert Higgins, and I'll be across the street from OJ.
All right, so let's go listen to the tape at this point. Okay. All right, let's put it on right now.
Again, it just seems perfectly clear that Cowling wants everybody to be calm.
First of all, you know what another thing that pisses me off now that I'm listening to Peter Jennings handle this like it's a presidential funeral. This guy's worth $10 million, they say, OJ Simpson. They should deduct from his money the amount of money it costs to have 50,000 police cars chasing him for an hour. Do you know what the taxpayers had to pay to apprehend this guy?
Well,
why do I have to pay for it?
The police didn't have to let OJ slip through their fingers like
Fine.
that. They caused a lot of problems by not keeping an eye on OJ.
But the bottom line is you and me have to pay, and the people of Los Angeles and everyone else in the world have to pay for police protection. Why am I paying for 5 cars, helicopters, and everything else?
There were 18 cars
18
following him.
Who do you think pays all these officers? Let OJ pay them.
And who was watching the other criminals? Was OJ the only criminal out in Los Angeles?
There were more
night?
people out looting during this than robbing and raping and stealing.
I would like to see a report of what else happened.
All right, let's get back to the phone call. Right now, Peter Jennings is, letting things
Nobody's
happen.
Whispering anything in Peter's ear.
Right, he's looking... Peter, wake up. You look half asleep from that bad eye job. Here we go. Did he have an eye job?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. Looked like it to me. Peter, wake up. Say something, quick. Wake up.
Ask everybody to be quiet for a moment. We have on the phone with us as well Robert Higgins, who lives in the neighborhood and is on the ground and can see inside the van. Mr. Higgins.
Yes, how are you?
Just about as tense as you are, sir.
Oh, my Lord, this is quite tensive.
What can you see?
Oh, what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at the van, and I see OJ kind of slouching down, looking very...
Now, at this point, my father said to me, I didn't see that. He was watching. He says, everyone knew it was a phony phone call. It was definitely a Howard Stern fan.
Peter.
Except Peter. Al Michaels is like, look at him now.
I'm looking at the van. This is very intensive.
Peter Jennings had turned into George Gobel on the Tonight Show set as the cigarette ashes from Dean Martin were going into the cup.
Very upset. Now, looky here. He looks very upset. I don't know what he's going to be doing.
Can you see him doing anything specific? Is he merely sitting there?
He is just sitting around, just looking like he'd be very nervous.
He's picking his toes. He's looking like he'd be very nervous.
What did he do?
Lordy have mercy. The man him picking his toes and looking very vulnerable. Great googly boogly.
I can't believe it.
Is it possible that Peter Jennings, in his distinguished career, has never spoken to a real black man?
Well, he's Canadian.
Oh, okay. They don't have many.
Defense.
Tell me, as long as I have a black person on the phone, can you skate with that extra bone in your ankle? Why, knows I can't. That's why we can't swim either. Our feet are too heavy and weigh us right down to the cement in the pool.
Can you hear anything, Mr. Higgins?
It's just too much commotion. I be in the back of a news van, so I can't really hear that good, but I can see it all. And I see OJ. Man, and he looks scared. And I would be scared because there's cops all deep in this.
Thank you, Mr. Higgins.
And Baba Booey to y'all.
The driveway of OJ Simpson's home in Brentwood. Clearly an effort being made to have him come out of the vehicle in the doorway of the house.
I done be cut off the line.
Hey, does Peter know now?
Yeah, I think they might have informed him in his headphones. But he's so heroic.
Such a robot.
Yeah, a robot puppet head.
Makes no reference to it. The phone call just goes away.
Could you even believe that they didn't stop me right at the first word?
No.
Now looky here.
I mean, that should have been a clue for anybody.
And you were supposed to be OJ Simpson's neighbor.
Yeah, like a guy with that voice lives in Brentwood.
Yeah. Well, I done hit oil in my backyard and I made my money that way. Oh, do 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 do.
I've been sitting back in the news van here, and he looked very scared.
Members of the Ku Klux Klan called up and were blushing. They were so embarrassed. I mean,
we're trying to make everybody think white people are smart, Peter.
Now, looky here. I be next door to OJ. Been living here for many, many years. In fact, Mr. Drysdale coming over with my money. Right now.
I like that, Miss James.
Haven't the papers pointed out like 50 times that OJ's the only black guy in Brentwood?
Yeah. That's why he's suffering black stress.
His friend, Al Cowling.
Peter, by the way, just for the record, this is Al Michaels. That was a totally farcical call. Lest anybody think that was somebody who was truly across the street. That was not. He said something in code at the end that's indicative of the mentioning of the name of a certain radio talk show host.
Okay, thanks, Al.
So he was not there.
All right, we have them on every coast. Thank you very much.
What did Peter Jennings say?
We have them on every coast.
Code name.
His code name is Baba Booey.
I guess it's indicative of some peripheral character, Baba Booey. From the talk show radio host.
Now, hold on there, Mr. Michael. I'll be right with you, Mr. Jennings, because this man is making a terrible statement about my reputation.
Peter, we have to point out that there really are no black people that talk like that anywhere.
in the world.
You know, you're a real peckerhead, Peter. This is Al Michaels. I just want to go on the record as saying that. You're going to interrupt the game and...
Peter, you
that
piece
was
of wood.
not a real Negro.
Thank you, Al. I repeat, not a real Negro.
Peter, you block of wood.
I mean,
Wake up.
the words looky here should have sent you running for your life.
Did you listen to the man, Peter?
Al Michaels trying to slap some sense into Peter Jennings.
Wake up, damn it.
We got to get Al Michaels on the phone about that. That's
Peter,
just too funny.
I'm really surprised your head doesn't rattle.
Peter, you idiot, that wasn't a real phon call.
Look, I know Negroes.
Wait, I got to replay that.
I know Negroes. They've got woolly heads, big lips, but they don't talk like that.
There was was the same producers as the Dexter phone call, by the way. I spoke with the same two guys.
Yeah.
So I guess they didn't get fired, but maybe they will now.
Oh, so you got the same two
Peter,
guys.
by the way, just for the record, this is Al Michaels. That was a totally farcical call.
What?
Lest anybody think that was somebody who was truly across
Well, nobody thought except for Peter.
the street. That was not. He said something in code at the end that's indicative of the mentioning of the name of a certain radio talk show host.
Okay, thanks, Al.
So he was not there.
All right, we have them on every coast. Thank you very much. Not the first time nor the last time will have been had, but
I'm too stupid to tell.
Why didn't someone tell me?
By the way, Peter, this is Al Michaels again.
Yes.
Who took your SATs for you?
Well, thank you for the call.
Howard, let me tell you one thing. Peter
And by the
Jennings
way,
is
I don't
good.
approve of the phone call you just made.
What's that?
I said I don't approve of the phone call you made.
Oh, I'll never do it again, Howard.
All right, thank
He
you.
is batting 1,000, though. Every time he
That's
calls, he
that's
gets
a
in the news.
prankster.
All I have to say is I want an FME this year.
You got it. Rip out your
Howard,
phone,
guys,
please.
good talking to you.
All right, I'm going to trace you down and I'm going to stop you.
Now, look at here. I can't be founded, okay?
All right, I know where you lives. You lives next door to
Now, look
OJ.
here, Miss Missy.
You done give away your address.
Mr. Peter Jennings can't be getting me in no types of trouble.
All right, dude.
All right, later, Howard.
Thanks,
Bye,
man.
Robin.
Bye-bye.